one of the films that I saw during the virtual April Ghouls Monsterama that was put on over the last weekend here, which means nothing to you if you're watching this video anytime after last weekend. A movie from 1975 called The Devil's Reign. This is a film I'd read about in the old Psychotronic Encyclopedia of Film as a kid, and they had the poster. And it was very intriguing and a little maybe nervous to watch this movie because it's about devil worship and Satanism. And apparently this movie ends with this rain that comes and just melts everybody. It was infamous or famous for a time because a young John Travolta appears in this film. He's barely in the film. His face is mostly covered when he is in the film with a hood, like a cowl, cloak that Satan worshippers wear. And one of his lines, if not his only line, is dubbed by somebody else. But at any rate, the film was shot in 74, released in 75, and he skyrocketed to fame on Welcome Back, Kotter, and then Saturday Night Fever, and then Urban Cowboy, and on and on and on during his sweet spot period. And unscrupulous distributors decided to re-release the film and say it's John Travolta in his greatest role. And people who went to the theater at that point to see John Travolta, their hero, their heartthrob in this film, boy, they had to wait a long time before he ever showed up. And when he did show up, they were like, oh, hey, that's it. Wait, he's gone. And then he's back. Well, no, he's gone again. Hey, he's melting. It was not, a great treat for Travolta fans, other than the curio of seeing him in something before he was famous. I would have loved to have been in the theater to hear what an audience reacted, who was there for Travolta in a film heavily advertised as starring Travolta. Would have loved to have just heard the verbalizing during or after that. So the story of The Devil's Reign, directed by Robert Fuest, F-U-E-S-T, who directed the abominable Dr. Phibes and Dr. Phibes Rises Again with Vincent Price in the 70s. Two really, really fun AIP revenge movies with Vinny. It plays, it's very early 70s. It plays almost plays like a TV movie, and just in terms of how it's shot and cut. It's got some notable names in it. William Shatner is in it. Tom Skerritt, Ida Lupino, one of the first female directors in Hollywood. Eddie Albert, as opposed to Edward Albert, who was in another film I talked about recently. And Ernest Borgnine, Big Ernie, Big B. He's the bad guy. He's the head Satan worshiper in this film. Technical consultant Anton LaVey, the guy who was the head of the Church of Satan in LA for so long, is the technical consultant on The Devil's Reign, and appears in it very briefly wearing like a Magneto-looking mask at one point. So we just jump into the story when this starts. It's raining. It's not the Devil's Reign, but it's raining, and Shatner and Lupino. Shatner plays Lupino's son. Their father comes knocking on the door. He's been missing, and he's half melting, and he's talking about some crazy thing that's going on. And basically, I respect this movie for not really having an outsider that leads us into this town and this world where we slowly learn about everything. You just pick up like you joined the film a little bit late, and it's not confusing either. They just give you very efficiently the information you need on the go. So there's no downtime in this movie. You're immediately faced with what's going on. There's a Satan worshiping cult, and it's raining, and there's a guy who's melting, and somebody's digging up the floorboards, and they're getting guns, and what the hell's going on here? Hell is going on here. Basically, the story is that there's this group of devil worshippers who's been in this California town since the 1600s or so. There's this book that is missing. This Ernest Borgnine, as the bad guy, has been collecting souls to send to hell or to Satan for years, and he keeps them in this vessel, which is like this giant Fabergé egg-looking urn with a screen on the front where you see people on the inside pounding on it, much like the villains in the Phantom Zone in the original Superman. And Borgnine needs to retrieve this book that Shatner's family has been keeping secret for generations to keep him from sending these things to hell. So there's this back and forth. Who's got the book? It's a hot potato thing. It's Shatner going to try to get his mother back, who has disappeared, and he disappears and is being tortured, and ceremonies are going on, sending him to hell or whatever, or sacrificing him. And then Tom Skerritt shows up with another woman whose name is eluding me at the moment, but apparently she was on Eight Is Enough for many years as Grant Goodeve's wife. And they go in to try to bust out Shatner and their mother and save the day. So it is devil worshippers, and it's incantations, and it's people in cloaks, and it's torches, and it's sacrifice and horns. And at one point, I wanted to say Schwarzenegger. He's nowhere near this film, although he was governor of California briefly. Borgnine becomes this goat-faced creature, monster, demon person. The movie is pretty nuts. It's very 70s. I like it a lot. This was one that, again, was presented as part of this stay-at-home April Ghouls the other night, and it's available, nice widescreen looking copy is available on YouTube. I wouldn't recommend that personally. Severin Films, a great company that's doing really good work, releasing foreign cult horror movies for a long time now. They have a brand new Blu-ray that's out. I would highly recommend getting that. Support physical media or it's going to go away and you'll only have streaming. And guess what? You buy the Blu-ray of The Devil's Reign, for better or worse, it's on your shelf anytime you want to watch it. You expect The Devil's Reign to be streaming? Maybe it'll be there, maybe it won't. I was looking to watch something recently, something you would think is very, very common and would be everywhere with the 6 or more streaming services I have at my fingertips and these other free services. And guess what? It's nowhere. And then I'm like, well, maybe we'll buy a copy. Nope, it's out of print. Guess what? You can't watch this right now unless you want to pay somebody $100 on Amazon. That's stupid. So I say, stuff you want to watch, stuff you want to own, buy it, you own it. Streaming is the illusion of choice, the illusion of a lot of options, and the illusion of ownership, because it ain't always going to be there, folks. At any rate, this isn't about a lecture. This is about The Devil's Reign, which I liked quite a bit. The Devil's Reign available on Blu-ray from Severin Films.